Alright, hello, welcome back to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Ruin. This is Chapter 2, Darkness Rebels. Gotta have an extra edgy title for the extra edgy shenanigans.
Did you say rebels instead of rebels?
Rebels.
Darkness rebels.
Hey, he's actually got a title this time, so
I know,
he's coming in prepared.
Right, okay.
Wait,
we'll do
what?
that.
Wait,
Baby
what would you
steps.
name Chapter 1 if you could name it?
Welcome to Wiggy Town.
Oh yes, it already has.
Wiggy,
Yeah, Rusty made the name. And then I made a title sequence using Sky Temple. Anyway, also, if anyone wants to recreate these scenes in Sky Temple, that would be hilarious. Quick recap on what happened last time. Dusknoir killed Grovyle, and then Grovyle was unkilled by the Grim Reaper. And then Zorua was an escaped slave from...
I forgot about
Yeah.
As you do.
Wait, wasn't Grovyle, like, beheaded specifically?
I thought his head
Skull
back,
was
yeah.
crushed by a scythe.
Yes, his skull was crushed by a scythe, and then the Grim Reaper was in love with him, so the Grim Reaper revived him. And then...
I do also try to romance the Grim Reaper when playing The Sims.
Oh, yes.
And then I think, what else happened? Oh, Abomasnow showed up and then died.
I think you mean heroically sacrificed himself.
Yes,
he
he
deserves
do
so
not
much
diss
better.
my man Obama.
I know.
Oh, no, not Obama!
Every single one of the characters that I played died. That was my entire shtick.
Oh, and also, kind of the most important detail for this chapter, Dusknoir kidnapped Zorua for some reason.
Yeah. Well, and Dialga appeared. There was.
Oh yeah,
Dialga as well.
yeah, the God of Time. The God of Time kind of showed up. You know what's weird? He's never gonna show up again.
What? He can handle the stairs.
No!
Yeah, he couldn't get up the
stairs.
Well, he can handle
Incredible.
the stairs, but the thing is, he couldn't get up the escalator.
Well, no.
Oh no, he's too big.
Cause his shoe, he's a little baby, and he couldn't tie his shoe, so his shoelaces kept getting stuck in the escalator, and he kept falling over.
That's
I'm
true.
sorry,
Dialga
What
was
sort
like
of
behind
shoe would he
Dorset.
wear?
I need fan art of baby Dialga, please.
So everyone is gonna be reprising their roles. Me as narrator and others are leading as Piplup, and Celebi, Casey as Chimchar, Sam Bammers as Guildmaster Wigglytuff, Risty Goomba as Grovyle because everyone else died, Ornaballon as Dusknoir, Willow as Zorua. So let us
Let it rip!
Interior, Celebi's Temple. Day. Piplup and Chimchar are sitting on the floor next to Abomasnow's ashes, sobbing. Celebi is floating over near them awkwardly, unsure of what to say. They're all devastated from the brutal attack that just took place. Dusknoir had just murdered Abomasnow and kidnapped Zorua for unknown reasons. They also believe that Grovyle is dead, too.
We're all gonna die, aren't we?
Her voice is choked with emotion.
I want to die.
I want to die too. Then
God.
why are we even here? We're all gonna die anyway. Let's just get it over with.
I don't want to die. I want to go home.
What good is home if you're dead?
I just want to go home.
Let's just do it then. Let's just end it all. We can't change anything anyway.
No. I'm sorry.
Doomer Piplup.
People, you're being so over dramatic, and also you sound a bit like Celebi. No, let's just go back to the guild first. We need to report what happened.
Okay. I should come with. I feel partly responsible. Just come with us.
Okay, let's go.
Interior, Wigglytuff's grill. Day.
Oh, that's a side job.
Grill?
Yeah, he runs a bar and a grill, I guess. They return through the portal to the guild. Chimchar and Piplup enter with Celebi following behind them. All three are in a state of shock. None of them say anything for a long time. When they do, it's with a trembling voice.
What are we gonna do?
Her voice is high-pitched with fear.
What do you mean?
I mean, what are we gonna do?
We're going to get revenge.
How?
We're going to gather all the people of the guild together to fight back. We'll tell them about the dark future and what's coming.
Will that work?
I don't know. It's worth a try.
Well...
You have a better idea?
That's the best we can do, I guess. Let's go find the guild master.
They exit the portal room and find themselves in the middle of a vast and elaborate dining hall. The room is filled with lawn tables with seats for over 100 people. The tables are full of various foods, both meager and lavish, all of it delicious.
Someone help! We need the guild master!
People look up from their meals in surprise and stop eating. The entire room goes silent as everyone stares at the three.
We have something to report. It's an emergency.
The entire room quiets down further. Everyone stares at the three.
The whole world could be in danger! Where's the guild master?
A booming voice comes from the doorway across the room. The three run over to him.
Ah! I am here. What is the issue?
We need your help. The whole world it's in danger.
What? Speak slowly and clearly. Is this a joke? Ah?
It is no joke, Guildmaster. Dusk Noir and Primal Dialga are far stronger than anticipated.
What? Ah? You cannot be serious. Ah?
It doesn't
Did
get
he-
old.
Did he just expect us to handle the situation perfectly or something?
He kind of forgot about the God of Time being there.
I moved on. I was too busy with the grill and chill.
We can't explain, Guildmaster. You need to prepare yourself for an attack. A large-scale one.
An attack? Ah? By who? Ah?
No, not again. Not at the end of every sentence. We need... No!
Dusk Noir and the Dark God may attack the guild. Dusk Noir killed Abomasnow and kidnapped Zorua.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. We need your help, Guildmaster.
What can I do? Ah?
We'll need the guild's help, everyone. Although I cannot be certain, I believe Dusk Noir's next move will be to attack the guild. We must prepare for defense.
Okay. What exactly do we need? Ah?
Okay.
Guns. Lots
Guns!
of them. We need a fully equipped militia to stand against Dusk Noir. Everyone will need to be prepared for war.
You did that great. That was awesome delivery. That was the wrong voice.
Shit! Guns. We need lots of them. We need a fully equipped militia to stand against Dusk Noir. Everyone will need to prepare for war.
We're Pokemon. Ah? We don't have guns. None of us do. Well, I'm pretty sure. Ah?
What? Don't you ever watch the movies? Everyone in the world has a gun. Even some of the animals do.
Bullets don't work on us. We need arrows, knives, batons, anything
yes!
besides guns.
Batons!
Pokemon's famous knife.
Okay, for this to work, we need to have a unified front.
Okay. Why do you think Dusknoir will attack the guild, Oracle? Ah?
Dusk Noir likely has a deep hatred for the guilds now. He is probably going to attempt to destroy us. We will have no choice but to fight back.
Why does he hate the guild? Ah?
Before Dusknoir killed him, Abomasnow took out a majority of Dusknoir's army. Since Abomasnow was with us, Dusknoir probably thought Abomasnow was a guild member too.
That makes sense. Okay, well, who's gonna defend the guild?
Everyone! Ah? Even the babies and the old men! Ah? We're going to need everyone if we're going to survive!
Throw
Ah?
a toddler at
Okay,
us.
this is ridiculous.
Thank you, Piplup, for being the voice of reason
For
somehow.
once.
It's not going to be easy, ah? It's going to be brutal. But I believe in us. I don't believe in the darkness. Where's the light? Let's prepare for war.
Oh god.
Ah!
What is this Sonic Forces crap?
Exterior, dark future. Dusknoir, Primal Dialga, and the remaining Sableye arrive in the dark future. Dusknoir is still holding on to Zorua, who has not stopped resisting.
You're coming with me. We're taking over this place.
But...
Don't worry, you'll get a fair trial. If the Sableye don't want you to join them, you'll be crushed underfoot.
You want me to join?
Yeah. You'll be a great addition to our fight against the Wigglytuff Guild.
What? No! I mean, I am strong, but...
You're either with me or against me. I'm not giving you a choice.
Well, you don't plan on torturing me or anything, do you?
Of course not. That's not my style. But a strong sense of self-preservation will make you join me sooner or later.
Why would I ever join you?
You're not thinking clearly. You have a brain. You just don't use it. And when you're under pressure, you lose your ability to think rationally.
But I...
No buts. You're my prisoner, and you're joining my side. Now let's go.
But...
No buts. Be reasonable. If you don't join me, you die. By my hand. Now it's your choice. I'll give you a moment to decide. Make your decision, Zorua. I have things to do. Yes?
No.
What?
Yes?
Aha! I knew you'd see the light. Don't worry, you'll join us.
Wait a minute. Why did you kidnap me and not just kill me?
You're an important specimen. I wanted to keep you alive.
Why?
Because I'm curious. Why do you feel such a strong hatred for your former master?
Oh God.
How did you manage to defeat the shadow Pokémon and his creation? How did you even come into existence?
I hate him because he's a bastard who doesn't care about anyone but himself. And he's not a shadow Pokemon. He's a real Pokemon. He's just the bastard child of a Dark Lord and a weak-willed woman.
Wow.
What is that? Where is this coming from?
Lore.
Savage. Wow. I had no idea you were so deep in your hate for this man. But then, I suppose you would see him as the epitome of evil?
He's the epitome of everything that's wrong with the world. A reflection of everything that's corrupt and twisted in this reality.
Ah, I see. Well, you're a bit extreme. But then again, you are a slave who escaped. And what was the name of your former master?
It's a name no one can say. It's a name he doesn't like.
You mean he can't say it himself?
No, he can't.
What kind of Pokemon was he?
A ghost type. The Bloodhead.
Oh, the Bloodhead. That's an odd name.
Well, he's the one who became the Bloodhead, the Lord of Curses.
The Bloodhead was a dragon?
No, he was a ghost. I saw him.
You saw him?
Yes.
Well, I suppose we should head off. Since I haven't captured you for the express purpose of keeping you.
Okay.
Dusknoir leads the way. Zorua and the Sableye follow as Dusknoir floats along the ground above them. They walk through a tunnel of trees.
Why are we walking through the woods? Where are you taking me?
We are heading to my hideout. It's somewhere in this forest. There's not much of a reason to go through the woods beside my hideout. But since you're here, you might as well.
Okay.
They walk through the forest, which is rather dead. There are no sounds other than the swish of the creature's feet and the dry leaves and twigs. The sky is dark, but not dark enough that it's impossible to see. There are no clouds in the sky. It's just a dark sky.
Why is it so dark?
Because the sky is a mirror. What you see in the sky is what will happen in the world. It is like a prophecy. in a way. I've seen the future, and it's all darkness.
Couldn't it just as easily be all light?
That's the past. That's a dream. This is the future. The past is over, and there's no going back. The future is uncertain, and there's no setting course to sail.
The group reaches Dusknoir's hideout. It is an old, rickety wooden shack that looks like it probably won't remain even standing.
And this is my hideout. It'll do.
It looks like it might not even be able to handle whatever we're about to put it through.
It'll be fine. I'll show you around. This is where I do my research. And this is where I develop my theories.
Oh,
Come on, I'll show you the highlights.
okay.
This is where I conduct my experiments. I've developed several time machines.
Experiments? Time machines?
Yes, I've built several time machines. They all explode sooner or later, but this one is the best so far.
Well, how do you know it's a time machine?
You see, people always think of time machine as fancy, modern contraptions. But the earliest time machine was just a stick with a piece of paper tied to it. You rub the paper and go back in time. That's just how it works.
How did you come up with that idea?
Well, I just hide the idea. I mean, it's pretty obvious that time is connected to space, because everything is connected to everything else. So if you could go back in time, why not use a stick to go someplace else? There must be a whole other world out there. So I began to experiment.
Experiments?
Yes, I began by making a hole in the wall. Then I went back a few minutes and tried going through.
This whole
It didn't
time.
work. I tried again, and again, and again. Every time I tried, something bad happened. The stick wouldn't go through the wall of the room, and the time machine would explode. So then I found a way to make it go farther back in time. I placed the machine in a room, and then I put the room inside another room. And I went back a few minutes, and then a few more, and then a few more. Eventually, I created a machine that could go back to any point in time I wanted. So I began to go back in time to different points in history. I learned a great deal about the world and my inventions. So you see, I'm not a mad genius who built a time machine. I'm a real scientist who built a time machine.
Okay. So he built a time machine by putting a stick inside of a room and then putting a room inside of a room.
And then rubbing the paper attached to
I
the
don't
stick.
I don't think that was time travel. I think that was quantum physics.
And then as he kept doing that, eventually he could go to any point in time, and he's not a genius for doing this. He's just a scientist.
You're a what?
A scientist. I'm not just some half-baked genius that comes up with dumb ideas. I did the research. I developed the theory. I proved the concept. I am a real scientist, and I still have a lot more to learn.
What are you talking about? Who are you?
I've told you my name. What are you? Dance?
Well, why did you capture me and bring me here?
Because I can't let you leave. It is far too dangerous for you to go back home. You must stay here and let me serve the world. Together, we will be unstoppable.
What do you mean? How can I help you?
By making me the supreme being.
The what?
The supreme being. I will become a god.
You're not God. You can't be God.
Oh, but I am. I am God.
No, you're not. You're just a madman.
I will ascend. I will create a new heaven in this planet. My will be done. And you will help me.
No, I won't.
It is the only way.
I'm warning you. Don't do anything stupid.
What could be more stupid than to become God?
Watch it, Psycho.
Stop calling me that.
How about you stop being a pompous jerk and start listening to me?
I don't need to. I don't have to return to anyone.
Well, maybe you should, because I'm not gonna help you commit mass genocide.
I will have my revenge on the humans. They are the cause of all my sorrows.
You're insane. There's no reasoning with someone like you.
Like me? You think I'm insane?
You are.
Then perhaps you can explain this. What's in your hand?
A lighter? Why?
Where did you get a lighter?
Zorua needs her cigs.
I think she had it in chapter 1.
Give it to me.
Why?
Because I said so.
You can't do that. You don't have the right.
Don't I?
No, that's just something people say when they don't have a choice. Oh god.
Give me the lighter.
No.
Give it to me.
No.
Give it.
No.
Give it to me.
Oh, well, why? Why do you want this stupid lighter so badly?
I wish that could have gone on just for an entire page. That would have been.
Yeah.
I was
Like it's very.
The
very
No,
AI just kept
it
looping
would've-
itself over.
The AI got caught in a loop there. I had to add personally, why did you want the stupid lighter so badly? Because otherwise it would just be repeating that over and over.
I was imagining it like a dog owner would say, "Drop it, drop it."
Because I said so. You will be my puppet.
You're not the boss of me, and I won't be your puppet.
Oh, yes, you will. You will do as I say.
No, I won't.
You will.
No.
You will.
I said no.
God, we're doing
You
this
will.
again.
I will not.
You will.
I won't.
You will.
Oh, fine. Take the dumb thing.
Zorua
Yay.
tosses Dusknar the lighter.
See, I told you I could convince you.
You didn't convince me of anything. I just wanted you to shut up.
Perhaps, but I might be able to convince you that I'm a good choice to become God.
Why would you even want to be God?
Because if I become God, all living things will worship me and obey me. That's power.
But you... Why would you want that power?
I told you. I am God of the future. I am the source of all things that will happen. Everything that will happen has already happened. I am the future.
Well, what about Primal Dialga? Isn't he a god?
Primal Dialga is a fool. Don't you understand? I am the only one who can save us. Who will save the world? That's right. I will.
Save us from what?
Love, darkness, death, you name it. For just a few rupee, everything can be yours. Okay, sorry. Love, darkness, death, you name it. I will conquer it. I am the future. The past and the present are my domain. I am the new god of time.
What does any of this have to do with me?
Everything. Because you will be my vessel. You will become the vessel of darkness.
The vessel of light?
Oh no!
I just blocked the word
Exact
darkness
opposite
out of
of
my
what
This
mind.
is
but
this is another me doing an oopsie. The AI generated vessel of light for both before. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. We're talking about darkness and stuff, so I changed that, but I didn't notice it said the vessel of light down there.
Okay.
Oops. Anyway.
I am not a vessel.
You will be. And you'll become even more powerful than me.
But I don't want to be your vessel.
You will.
No, I don't want to be your puppet.
Oh my god, we're
You
doing
will.
this again.
And he's gonna win, cause
It's just the ultimate
every time we
gaslighter,
do
dude.
this.
Just to paraphrase.
He will win this the same way that they won the lighter. He was right.
Yeah. Just be
What a girl
annoying
boss.
until I say okay.
This is just high school debate club all over again.
Alright. I don't want to be a puppet of yours.
You will.
Fine, if you insist.
Thank you.
But how can you be so dense? I have no choice.
No choice. You're a puppet of mine. How can you even choose?
I don't like being a puppet. I can't even think of a good reason to become one.
Oh, that's too bad.
This is so sad.
Dusknar moves towards Zorua.
Wait! What about my friends? I have to think of some way to get out of this. I say out loud to Dusknor.
Silence.
Dusknor places his hand over Zorua's mouth and closes his eye.
Silence.
I don't like silence. I don't like it at all.
Be still. You must be quiet.
He covers Zorua's mouth with his hand and presses on Zorua's lips with his thumb.
I do not like this scene.
No.
All right, I'll be quiet.
Good. I didn't think you'd be cooperative, but I had to try.
He removes his hand from Zorua's mouth.
What are you going to do?
Something?
What do you mean by something?
I'm going to do something to you.
Can't you just stop this insanity and...
Suddenly, Dusknor slashes open his own hand with a knife and lets blood drip onto Zorua's head.
Hey! What the heck are you doing? You're a madman!
And you shall be my puppet.
No! You can't make me your puppet!
I can, and I will. I've been waiting for an opportunity like this for a long time.
The hyper-realistic blood from his cut. I had to
I'm
add
glad
that.
it wasn't fake blood.
Realistic.
The hyper-realistic blood from his cut hand soaks Zorua's hair and covers her face.
What the heck is this? What the heck is this?
An opportunity to show you all the things you could be made to do.
He motions for Zorua to come to him. Her body moves without her own control and she drags her
God.
feet as she walks to him.
Oh god. What? No! Please, no!
Come to me, puppet.
Zorua can't resist. She drags her feet as she comes towards him.
Come, Zorua. I'm going to show you the world. All you have to do is be my puppet.
No!
It is too late. The ritual has begun. Soon my will shall be yours.
I don't want to.
She starts to feel dizzy, but her body doesn't move no matter what she tells it to. She's powerless.
Then, Zorua, my work is done.
Oh god. But...
Goodbye.
Zorua's consciousness begins to fade from her brain as Dusknor's spell takes control of her. She has
Oh,
become
no.
his vessel. Her body follows his every command without hesitation, and her mind is so addled that she doesn't even comprehend what has happened, much less how.
Are you ready to obey?
Yes.
Then come.
He levitates towards the portal.
There's something I'd like you to do.
Oh no!
Dun dun dun!
Oh, no.
Interior. Wigglytuff's office. Chatot is in Wigglytuff's quarters, giving his report of what the scouts found.
Chatot. Is there any sign of Duskar's dark army?
Not yet. Want to know what else?
What else?
Grovile.
Yeah? What about him?
He's alive. One of our guild members found him.
Wait, what's my voice again?
I think that was right.
Was it? Okay. He's alive?
Yeah, come with me. He's in the dining hall. Interior, Wigglytuff Guild Dining Hall. The main dining room of the guild is a large rectangle with a raised edge along one side. It has a long raised platform along the edge. Above the raised edge is a map of the surrounding area with several locations highlighted. At the front of the room is a long mahogany table where various members of the guild eat their meals. Grovile is sitting there. He has 3 long leaves on his wrists, a large leaf on top of his head, and 2 tails that have a leafy appearance. This leafy appearance also allows it to be camouflaged in forests. These leaves are also used in his signature move, Blade.
Okay, we're just
Pokedex.
doing a
Yeah,
little trivia.
It just ripped that from Bulbapedia, I'm pretty
Not
sure.
bad. Yeah, it's a pretty good description, you know?
Grovile jumps up and is about to say something while running his tongue along his sharpened teeth. He stopped and swallowed before continuing.
Yay! The boys.
Hey!
Oh, it's you. Yeah, we were wondering what happened to you.
You're the guild master?
I am.
So you're the boss?
We're in the cat house now, are we not?
The cat house? Yes, we are.
Wigglytuff turns to Chatot.
Why, Chimchar and Celebi, Do they know that Grovyle is alive,
Why is Wigglytuff like a higher pitched country version of himself than
He changes every scene. Also, the dining
Part of his charm.
the dining hall. I think this is like the second or third description we've gotten of the dining hall, and it's always different. Nope, they're still asleep. I've been feeding them sweet corn, and they'll be out soon.
And what are you two doing here? Shouldn't you be out on your honeymoon?
We were going to, but something happened, You wouldn't happen to know anything about it, would you,
Wait, are Wigglytuff and Chatot gay together?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's
Is this what you're trying
canon.
to
It's
tell us?
canon.
Hell yeah,
It's
bitch.
been
I always
canon,
knew
let's
they
be
had
real.
something. I just knew it. There was a
Wig
spark
chat.
there.
Wig chat is
Yeah.
canon. Everyone.
Something like that.
Well, in that case,
You're a real charmer.
Wigglytuff jumps up and smashes his fist into Grovile's face.
Ow!
yeah, that'll work. Now shut up and tell me what's going on.
Nothing. Sorry.
You're too damn pathetic for words.
Hey!
Oh, sorry. Too hard to write? I'll draw you next time.
Okay. I'll be here.
Okay, here's a hint. It isn't a comic book. Now, I'll have to draw the rest of the characters.
What?
With those words, Wigglytuff leaps into the air and flies away. Grovile watches him fly away.
What? What just happened?
I'm bored.
I don't know, Wigglytuff. You tell me. You tell me, Guildmaster.
I'm bored.
I know just the thing to pass the time.
What?
Follow me.
Where are we going?
Huh? I'm sure your friends will want to see you. Chatot leads Grovile to the room where Piplup and Celebi are sleeping and knocks on the door with his beak.
Who's there?
It's me, Piplup. Is Celebi in there?
Yeah, what of it?
Open the door.
Oh, for the love of... Okay.
Grovile enters the room. Piplup's eyes widen when she sees Grovile.
What? You're alive? But you...
Yeah, I know. I can't explain it either.
He looks down at Celebi sleeping in a bed.
Is that your girlfriend?
No.
He turns his head towards the window and looks outside.
Oh.
Did she say I was her boyfriend?
Yeah, she did.
Well, that sucks.
Oh god! Oh no!
Why?
I don't know. Just never mind.
No, really, why? What's the deal?
No reason.
Oh, come on. You can't hide something like that.
I told you, no reason.
What's the worst that could happen? You can get a disease from sleeping with someone who's not your girlfriend.
Good to know that Piplup is an upstanding Christian promoting the word of abstinence.
Sex ed with Piplup.
Do not have sex. You will get pregnant and die. And you could fall in love with someone you shouldn't. That would be a lot worse.
True.
Don't worry. I'm not going to do anything to you. I'm here to help. What does that mean?
What's that mean?
I'm afraid of my character now. What do you mean? What do I mean?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm here to help.
Celebi slowly opens her eyes and sits up. She gasps when she sees Grovile standing there.
Grovile?
Yeah, it's me. What's going on?
He is not happy to see her. Celebi jumps up from the bed and grabs Grovile's hand. She leads him into the living room. She sits down on the sofa and motions for Grovile to join her. He sits next to her. Why did this just turn into a sitcom?
I can't believe you're alive. They say you died.
Oh, I'm not. That's the thing. I've lived through a lot of different time periods. The weird part is I've never been dead.
I can't understand how that is possible.
Trust me, it's very possible.
No, I don't mean that. I mean, how could you possibly be alive after you were declared dead? I mean, you were sacrificed to a dark god.
Yeah? So?
I don't know, it just doesn't seem possible.
I met the Grim Reaper himself, okay? He saved me.
You're not in the best position to be telling ghost stories.
I'm not crazy, and I'm not making this up. The Grim Reaper approached me in my dreams and told me he had a job for me. I accepted the job and he brought me back to life. He said I'm not dead. Do you think I'm crazy?
Well, since you're convincing me, no.
Wait, that was a good job at convincing you?
I guess.
Sylvie is just really gullible.
Yeah.
Then what do you think? Are you convinced? Will you believe me?
Yes, I believe you. But what are you going to do now?
I'm going to try to find a way to stop this future disaster from happening. I need you to help me. Will you help me?
How? I thought all you had to do was stand back and let time take its course.
It's not that simple. There's a big piece of paper I need you to get me. I'm gonna rub it with a stick. I'll need a pen and paper to write down the information.
The blueprints of to what will happen. But I thought you said you've lived through time periods where you haven't been able to see them. How do you know what will happen?
Trust me, you'll know the information when you get it, but you have to get me the paper.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
Thanks.
The author would like to thank you for reading this book. You'll find several links below to items you might need to survive and stay safe in the wild.
Holy shit.
The author would also like to advise readers that this is a work of fiction. While all of the characters and situations in this book are fictional, as much as possible has been kept to the canon.
The canon of what? Real life?
I also like how this looks like fucking Da Vinci's notebooks of all the he has lists of everything he's owned ever. Oh my god.
There are several
Love
Easter
it.
eggs that are hidden throughout the text if you look carefully enough. Please feel free to leave a comment with any questions or suggestions. The author will be happy to address them. Thank you again for reading. You can get a free copy of this book at various kick-ass retailers.
Hell yeah, Barnes & Noble's kick-ass, man.
You will find the following items in this book. A watertight case for your smartphone. A lighter and pen. A lighter for the fire that you will be using to stay warm. A survival blanket. A whistle for your eventual needs.
Eventual.
Grovile's herbs. Grovile's journal. Grovile's photo album. Grovile's pocket watch. Grovile's
These
medal.
are kind of
Grovile's
personal.
medal pendant. Grovile's amulet. Grovile's amulet pendant. Grovile's ring. Grovile's ring pendant. Grovile's watch. Grovile's watch pendant. Grovile's medallion. Grovile's medallion pendant. Grovile's medal. Grovile's medal pendant. Grovile's ring. Grovile's ring pendant. Grovile's watch. Grovile's watch pendant. Grovile's amulet. Grovile's amulet pendant. Interior woods. I just put that in to let you guys know. There's a very strong reason why it can't be 100% AI generated, and I need to take control sometimes.
Yeah. Good
No,
lord.
that's beautiful. I love it.
Interior woods. The sound of a river can be heard, calm, serene. There's a river nearby. The sun is shining. Dusknord, a large army, emerged from the portal. Zorua is with him, still under his control.
Gentlemen, the plan is simple. We will lure members of the guild out into the open and ambush them. Once they are dead, we will take over the guild and all will reside within. We will be invincible and unstoppable. No more of this running around in circles nonsense. We will have a strong, central government that is beneficial to all. The world will be our feet, gentlemen. There is no stopping us.
The army roars in response. Among the army is a horde of Sableye, as well as Beedrills and Stoners.
They trust Zorua. She will lure them so we can attack. Isn't that right, my puppet?
Yes, Master. I'll lure them out so you may destroy them.
Excellent. We will use this army to the fullest.
The army marches towards Treasure Town. The sound of marching metal is heard.
Gentlemen, we will attack before they have a chance to properly organize. We will strike swift and hard, then run like hell before they have a chance to recover. The first to fall will be the enforcers. The rest will have a chance to escape.
The army cheers in unison.
Yay!
Now is the time to strike, Zorua. Go to the guild and lure them out there. We will be waiting.
Zorua runs off. The army advances in a battle-ready formation.
Gentlemen, this will be a swift and brutal strike. Our casualty will be high. Do not hesitate to charge in. Take no prisoner. Sableye, the rest of you, attack from the rear. Beedrills, I want a hole blown in that bastard's skirts.
Oh, God.
Stoners, I want you to go on flank and flush out their mages. Mages?
I don't know. The army cheers and sets up their positions. Exterior, Wigglytuff's guild entrance. Day. The Wigglytuff entrance to the guild is a large metal gate with an inscription that says Wigglytuff Guild. This is a place where newcomers can post notices and sell goods. The gate is large, but the thick metal bars on either side are rusted and bent, as if the gate has been forced to close very recently. Zorua approaches the gate.
Hello, fellow kids. I am Zorua, a friend of the Guildmasters. I would like to sell some of my apples here.
Hello, fellow free thinkers acting of their own will.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you like to
Go
buy my
on!
wares?
How many?
Why is
10?
the gatekeeper counts out 10 apples and then opens the gate? The gate creaks open as the wall pushes outward.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Just watch out for the fangs.
Right.
And tell your master we said hi.
Oh God! How does he know? I will.
I think he meant Wigglytuff.
Oh.
The gate swings shut. The metal wall pushes back with a loud crack. She runs downstairs looking for Wigglytuff. Interior, Wigglytuff Guild. Day.
Zora, wait, what was her voice? Oh yeah, Zora, how are you here? I thought you were captured.
That's not even close, but we're gonna roll with it.
I'm glad that he's really embracing his countryside for this one.
We need your help. The entire city is up in arms, and they've taken to the streets. They're attacking the guards and anyone they please. I need you to send our army in there right now, and you'd better come too.
Hang on, Zora. I'm gonna gather up a few more of my friends. Be right back.
Hurry, please.
Wigglytuff is just turning into Bidoof.
Like, no one's concerned about the fact that, like, Zorua literally got kidnapped in
Yeah.
front of their eyes and
And
then
now
is
just
just
back.
back
Yeah.
Well-
selling apples.
Yeah. To be fair, Grovile is also just back now.
Yeah, they just kind of
Yeah,
come
but
to accept it.
they at least had some questions. I don't know.
True.
Also, Zorua still has the blood on her head, so...
Oh, right. That's right. I forgot about that.
Wigglytuff runs upstairs. He gets dressed in his armor quickly and runs downstairs.
Sweet.
Exterior, Wigglytuff's Guild. Day.
All right, boys. We're going in there to liberate the innocent. We don't know how many of them there are, but we're gonna find out.
Did your mic just cut out?
This might be.
It was too powerful.
The army cheers. Among the army is Chimchar, a chimp Pokemon with a massive club. Wigglytuff takes out a scroll and unfolds it.
Okay, here's the plan. I'm gonna go in there and scope it all out. You boys gotta wait outside. Don't go anywhere near the place until I give you the signal. And then, when I raise my arm, charge in there like a horde of rabid Skittles. Got it?
Everyone
This
nods
is what
in
happens
agreement.
when Wigglytuff has too many perfect apples.
He's gonna say it again too. What the hell?
he's overdosing on apples. Everyone nods in agreement.
Okay, then, let, go,
Oh,
Somebody help
a
me.
rabid Skittles, let us go, Zorua, you're riding my burly shoulders tonight,
What does this mean?
let me down,
I won't let you down. I'll lead the way.
Foreshadowing she is gonna let him down. The army marches forward. Wigglytuff makes a sweeping motion with his arm. The army splits into two groups, with Zorua riding Wigglytuff's shoulders. Zorua directs them to the woods just outside of town where Dusknoir and his army are hiding. Wigglytuff's about to have a serious moment, by the way, so I'm not sure how this is gonna go. Interior, woods, day.
Zorua, let's look around.
Right.
They walk through the woods. Wigglytuff keeps a hand on Zorua. Zorua rides the Guildmaster's shoulders with determination.
Determination.
This is a good save point in Undertale. I like this one.
Suddenly, there's a rustling sound in the bushes. Wigglytuff's hand flies to his sword. He points it at the bushes.
It's just a birdie.
He lowers his sword. Suddenly, out of nowhere, Dusknoir's army comes charging towards Wigglytuff's. Zorua jumps off Wigglytuff's shoulders and runs to join Dusknoir's army of Sableye, Beedrill, and Stoners. Wigglytuff's army charges into the woods to help their guildmaster.
What?
You idiot! I knew you'd take the bait. Come, I have a great deal to discuss.
We will discuss nothing until you surrender.
I don't intend to. Surrender yourself.
Never.
Too bad.
Oh, two gods.
Wigglytuff swings his sword and the two clash blades. They fight fiercely. Wigglytuff is a master swordsman. He wields his sword with incredible skill and fury. He is able to block and counter every one of Dusknoir's attacks. Both warriors wear a mask of fury, their faces contorted in an expression of pure hatred.
Come, coward. We can still be allies.
Oh, never!
That's how you want to play it.
Wigglytuff imbues his sword with magical power.
Then you shall perish on this field of battle.
Both fighters fight with an amazing fury. Wigglytuff wields his sword in a great sweeping motion, while Dusknoir wields his blade in a great stabbing motion.
You shall not pass.
Ah, I shall not be denied.
Fool.
Attack!
A Beedrill flies in and attacks. Wigglytuff tries to dodge and leap away, but is unable to avoid the great impact. He is sent flying through the air. He smacks into the ground with a thunk.
No.
Yes.
Wigglytuff stands back up.
I've had enough of this.
Enough of what, Wigglytuff?
Of you and your stupid quest.
It is more than a quest. I will become God.
And what makes you think you can do that?
Because I'm smarter than you.
Is that how you justify your arrogance?
Actually, it is.
I have not just about enough of you,
And I have had just about enough of you.
We're so alike,
We are not alike.
We will be in everything.
We will not be.
Oh, Wigglytuff is using his Dusknoir's tactic against him. Just say something enough times.
Yes.
Wait. I just realized we had a gaslight moment earlier. And we had a gatekeeper earlier.
And now Wigglytuff is
Now
being a girl boss.
The battle rages on. Chimchar's fire breath scorches the Beedrill as he beats back the Sableye with his club. The Sableye are tough, but not tough enough for Chimchar. He charges again and again and again. The Sableye become less and less as the flames rise. Chimchar rushes through the enemies towards his former partner, Zorua. The last few Sableye are caught up in the flames as well. Before he gets to Zorua, a great force hits him. He crumples to the ground. The illusions surrounding him disappear. The fox is gone. Zorua reappears in the midst of the battle, and when she sees her old friend on the ground, she rushes towards him. She picks him up with her foot and throws him far away. Chimchar lands on his feet. Zorua rapidly approaches.
Zorua, what happened? Why are you helping Dusknoir?
I'm helping Dusknoir because he's right. You are an arrogant, self-righteous fool. You will not prevail in this world.
What did they do to you?
The brainwashed Zorua doesn't answer. Instead, she smashes her fist into Chimchar's face. The blow is so devastating that it breaks his jaw.
Oh, God!
Blood splatters into the sky. He crumples to the ground.
Now, it's my turn to make you bleed.
She charges towards her old friend. He simply stares, not wanting to hurt her.
Why are you still here?
He tries to stand, but she smashes the side of his head against the ground a few times.
Rah, rah, rah!
No!
He starts crawling away. Zorua picks him up and he wraps his arms around her. She hits him across the face with the back of her claw. He tries to stand, but his face is busted open. Blood flows freely.
Give it up, you coward.
I will never give up.
She kicks him in the chest. He grunts and staggers back. He falls to the ground, too injured to move or even speak. She picks him up once more, and he gently lays his head on her shoulder. She looks at the sky.
Why did I do this?
She looks down at him.
He was my friend.
Dusknoir's spell appears to be wearing off. The dry blood on her head starts to slowly crumble away. She begins to regain her emotions and sees what she did to, and begins to sob. A single tear falls from her eye onto Chimchar's face.
I wish this hadn't happened.
She wipes her eyes.
I'm sorry.
Chimchar reaches up and catches her hand.
Don't be. It's not your fault.
He looks up.
But you need to go. They're killing each other. And I cannot stop them. You can, though. Go.
She nods.
Thank you.
She sets Chimchar down gently, praying he'll go untouched. She runs off to join the guild side. She dashes along the battlefield trying to find Dusknoir before he can take control of her again. A stoner blocks her path, which she quickly incapacitates with a blast of dark energy. Finally, she comes face to face with Dusknoir. He doesn't seem to be intimidated by her at all. Dusknoir opens his arms.
Ah, come closer, my little puppet. Let me show you my true power.
She walks towards him.
What are you waiting for?
She looks up at him.
No!
He smiles.
Come on, puppet, come on.
No, please, this can't be happening again!
Her body starts to walk towards Dusknoir out of her control. He reaches his hand out.
It's happening, isn't it? You're choosing the dark path.
No! Yes.
You're not going to make things better. And you're going to lose everything.
She clenches her fist as she unwillingly inches closer to Dusknoir. No one is coming to help her. Chimchar is too injured to move, and Wigglytuff is battling a dozen of Dusknoir's minions at once.
It's only going to get worse. You don't seem to understand. The time is coming soon. The time is almost here.
She stares into his eye, searching his mind for answers, but finds none. She remembers that he doesn't have all the answers, and only she can know them for herself. Suddenly, she begins to glow and a powerful energy courses through her.
Ooh.
What? Where is the power coming from?
She remains silent.
You need to answer me, puppet. Answer me.
She looks away from him.
Answer me. I will not tolerate this silence for long.
She shakes her head.
Answer me.
She tightens her eyes and her whole body begins to glow white. She lets out a small gasp and begins to grow. Her body morphs so she no longer walks on all fours but walks upright.
Oh, damn!
Her arms become long and muscled, her hands now having 3 pointed claws. The tuft of hair on the top of her head morphs into a large, red, voluminous mane with black tips. The process completes and the white glow disappears. Zorua has evolved into Zoroark.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
Oh my god.
This is
What?
a Marvel movie. This is where everyone in the theater starts clapping for some reason.
Woo! I'm sure Iron Man can hear us now.
What? What did I just do?
She's in a state of shock.
Oh, you just evolved. I can't believe it.
Wow.
Tell me the truth. Did you evolve to please me? Tell me, because if you did, you in turn will be rewarded. If not, you will be punished. Do you understand?
She closes her eyes and thinks for a moment.
I did not. I shall serve you no more.
You will do as you're told. The power of the dark gift is not to be trifled with. You will obey me or be destroyed, like your ancestors. Do you understand?
She bares her sharpened teeth.
This is my final demand. Punish me as you will.
Very well.
He points his sword at Zoroark.
I shall destroy you, like all of the others would defy me.
Zoroark holds her claws out in front of her, and a mass of blue flames appears between her hands. Dusknoir begins to panic as he realizes his threats are falling flat.
No! This is a trick! Attack Wigglytuff! Use your claws!
No.
She raises her hands up high.
This is the final warning. Surrender.
No, never!
Dusknoir raises his sword up high and charges her.
Burn in flame, monster!
She fires a blast of fire right at him from the blue flame of her hands.
Fool!
He swings his sword at her face, but she ducks under it and the blade strikes nothing but air.
No more warnings!
She fires another blast of fire, and this time it hits him squarely in the chest and he is sent flying. Shaking off the fire blast, he stands up and brings his sword down on her head. The Zoroark he struck disappears and the real one appears behind him. A bolt of lightning fires from her hands and hits him in the back of his neck, knocking him to the ground. She stands over him and fires another blast at his chest and he is scorched. He rolls away as a second blast misses him by a few feet. He stands up and faces her.
No more of this. Now I claim my right.
Zoroark raises her hands and a bolt of lightning fires from her fingers and strikes him in the chest. He is blown backwards and lands with a heavy thud.
I see you still have a lot of spirit left in you.
He gets up, she fires blue flames into his eyes, and he cries out in pain and collapses on the ground.
Ha! I told you, I will not be your puppet.
She lands a blow on his head.
No more!
He raises his sword and swings it at her head. Zoroark flips the sword out of his hand and punches him in the face.
Ow!
Show some respect, monster.
She hits him again in the stomach.
Enough!
He raises his hands up and fires a blast of fire at her. She disappears into thin air.
Gone?
He looks around for her remains.
Your magic is pitiful.
She appears in front of him. She holds Dusknoir's sword in one hand and charges an attack in the other.
I thought you were vaporized.
I have a lot of energy stored up.
She wraps the strip of leather around her hand and forms a fist.
Why are you still fighting? Surrender or die?
She stares at him and he knows that she is waiting for an answer.
I can't give in.
I don't expect you to.
She raises her fist and fires a night daze from her hand into his chest. Dusknoir falls to the ground completely defeated.
Unless you surrender now, you'll have to die.
So be it.
Die well, monster.
Zoroark swings the blade and cuts Dusknoir's head off with his own blade. With his head cut off, the body begins to crumble. It dissipates into black smoke and the disappears. The remaining shards of Dusknoir are scattered by the winds.
What a pointless monster.
She turns around and runs towards where she left Chimchar. He is still unable to move because of the wounds Zorua gave him while she was being controlled by Dusknoir. He can barely speak because of his broken jaw. Zoroark's eyes well up, seeing what she had done to him.
I'm so sorry.
She kneels down next to him.
Zorark?
Yes?
That was a close one.
Yeah.
I can't believe you did all that. I saw it all. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
She stands up.
But we need to get you to a doctor. You're bleeding internally.
And externally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She picks up Chimchar and holds him gently. Now that she's evolved, she is over twice his size.
Aww.
She darts off towards the guild.
That's so cute.
Great job with that scene, you guys.
Yeah, that was intense.
Yeah, are you ready for
Yes.
something that's gonna make no sense?
Yes.
Oh no.
I mean, that's what the point of this is, right?
Is the
Yeah.
Grim Reaper gonna fall in love with Dusknoir too?
No! This man,
No.
Green Reaper's gonna have a harem?
Interior, Guild Hospital. Day. A doctor and a nurse are walking in the room. They look around at the various injured and distressed Pokemon.
Oh, what on earth happened here?
I don't know. A bunch of enemies attacked them.
Suppose we'll have to triage them.
Triage?
Yes, nurse, that is. We have to figure out if they can be saved given the nature of their wounds.
Oh,
We don't have the time or resources to treat those that can't be saved.
of course.
The doctor walks over to Chimchar, who is lying on a bed unconscious.
So, what's the deal with this one here?
Well, I examined him, and I'm fairly certain I can cure him.
You can?
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's a little unorthodox, but I've seen it work many times before.
She hands the doctor a syringe.
Oh god.
Suppose it's worth a shot.
The doctor injects Chimchar's neck with a needle.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, so, what was in that?
A serum I made, a few tweaks to.
Interesting.
The doctor takes a... The doctor takes a few vials of the serum and pockets it for himself.
Okay, let's get these wounds looked at and treated.
Yeah, I'm afraid we're gonna have to amputate that leg.
Oh no!
If we don't get the blood flow going, then it's gonna become septic. Infection will become resistant to most drugs.
Well, I suppose it's worth a try.
The nurse takes off her jacket, lays it on top of the amputated leg, and begins to massage the area. I guess they amputated it in an instant.
They just thought about it and then it happened.
Interesting. I'm not seeing enough movement.
Yeah, there's a good bit of reflex.
I see. You should be able to get a good solid contract.
Well, I sure
Get
hope
a good
so.
Okay. Let's make sure it's good and solid then.
Wait, was his leg even injured in the first place?
No!
Wait, I think this was the wrong Pokemon.
We amputated the wrong Pokemon's leg!
I suppose we could have done a better job.
Well, how are we supposed to treat him now?
I don't know, but for now, I'd say let him sleep off his amputated leg that didn't need to be amputated. If it's not better in the morning, we can reassess.
Listen up, but doctor, his leg is gone!
Yeah, but he's still breathing. That's what counts right now. Let's just treat him for shock and make sure he has plenty to eat and drink.
How does that solve anything? What are we supposed to do about his leg?
I don't know, nurse. That's what we'll have to figure out. But let's just get him into bed, get some rest.
I can't, doctor. His leg.
Let's see if there's anything we can do about the leg.
The doctor looks at the leg they just amputated.
I hate to say this, doctor, but have you even done this before?
I have not.
Why?
I'm not sure I would be of much use to you if I did.
Why? What's wrong with you?
Then it's probably not a good idea to do it again. This is not dialogue that is responsive to anything going on right
I know,
now.
right?
Probably not a good idea to do it again.
I can see that.
The doctor is about to say something else, but he gets distracted by the arrival of the police.
Oh god.
Well. What are you doing here?
Treating the injured Pokemon?
You're what?
Hey, look, officer, alright, you don't want to get too close to these things, okay? They're a bit unstable. Let us handle it.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
The officer turns to go, but then turns back.
And how are you going to do that exactly?
We're gonna amputate his leg.
The other one, too!
I'll have to. It'll become infected if I leave it untreated.
Injured!
I know, but it'll be worse by morning.
But why?
You will see.
No, I won't!
The nurse slaps the doctor across the face.
Sir, are you even licensed to practice?
Hey, officer, I'll have you know I am a doctor.
Let me see your credentials,
Of
doctor.
course.
The doctor pulls out his wallet and hands the officer a small card. The officer reads it and looks at the witness, and then turns to the officer.
The officer?
Or,
doctor.
wait, no, the doctor. I can't read. I'm dying, dude.
What's this?
It's my license.
No, it isn't. This is just a badge from a college that doesn't even exist.
Excuse me?
You heard me. The only thing this is good for is collecting dust.
That's not true.
The police officer turns to the nurse.
How long have you known this man?
About 20 minutes.
20 minutes? Then it was already apparent that he was not stable.
Well, yes, but
Then why did you let him work?
I didn't have any other choice.
Look, buddy, I'm a doctor.
You're under arrest, that's what you are.
Look, I'm a doctor. I'm licensed to practice.
Of course you are.
He handcuffs the doctor and leads him out of the room. The nurse is left alone with Chimchar and his needlessly amputated leg.
So, are you going to die?
Jesus,
perfect.
Casey.
It's a long shot, but there is always that chance.
The nurse looks at the leg, wondering if there's something she can do to fix the doctor's mistake.
I know. It seems crazy, doesn't it?
Crazy? No, I mean...
Well, make up your mind. And stop saying crazy. It's creepy.
I'm sorry.
She thinks hard, then goes up to Chimchar with his leg. She examines it, then goes to the table and comes back with some medical supplies.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to try and save your leg.
You mean we're going to try to save my leg?
Yes, we.
Well, what about the infection?
Oh, there was no infection. That doctor was insane.
That makes sense. But what are you going to do?
Get a tetanus shot and an antibiotic.
That'll save your leg.
Is she... The way that's phrased, is she giving herself the
I know,
tetanus
right?
shot?
I don't know.
Hold on, I'm gonna get my tetanus shot renewed. 1 second.
Really?
No, we don't have those here. I'll just try and sew it back on.
What's the point? And how exactly will you do that?
Oh, I don't know. It'll be a long shot at best, but it's the only thing we can do.
She gets to work sewing Chimchar's leg back on. It takes her quite a while, but she manages it. The nurse looks at the leg.
It's not going to work. The damage is too severe.
What are you talking about? What's the worst case scenario?
Well, the leg will still be attached, but it will be completely numb and useless.
And what's the best case scenario?
The leg will be fully functional.
Wow.
You just
Ow.
have to see. Try walking.
Chimchar rises to his feet slowly. He wobbles a bit, then regains his balance. He stands there for a moment, then walks forward.
I think I'm all right now.
Oh, good for you.
She rushes off to the other side of the bed to give him her hand, but he waves her off.
What does that even mean?
To help him walk.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't even. Okay.
No, she cuts off her own hand, amputates another limb.
I thought it was like hand in marriage for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
That could have been,
I
yes.
sewed your leg back on. Marry me.
It's good as new. My jaw is still broken though.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm not a dentist.
You can't fix it?
Afraid not.
Too bad.
Oh, it can't be too bad if you're still walking.
Talking.
Talking.
Oh, talking, sorry. I can't read. I'm stupid.
How did you get your degree?
The same way the doctor
other
did.
I'm just better at faking it till I make it. It can't be too bad if you're still talking.
True.
Are you going to be all right now?
I think so. What about you?
Oh, I'll be fine. I just need to get a tetanus shot and antibiotic.
I like how that scene accomplished nothing. They took his leg
I
off
know.
and then
What
put
was
it
the
back
point
on.
of any of that?
Oh, don't worry, guys. Don't worry. This is actually foreshadowing to the biggest plot twist ever.
I'm
Uh-oh.
scared.
The doctor is
I am
actually
scared.
Primal Palkia.
Interior, Wigglytuff's office. Day. Wigglytuff stands up from his desk. Ah.
Excuse me?
Sorry, I stole your copyright there.
Ah!
Oh god.
Although we were tricked into an ambush, we successfully defeated Duskar's army and killed Duskar himself. The guild is now free from Sableye domination. I propose a celebration. Ah!
What happened at the ambush?
A group of Sableye, led by the mysterious Black One, appeared. They were apparently hiding in the bushes, but were revealed when they rose up to stab us. We fought back and killed several of them, but the rest escaped into the woods after their leader Dusknar was killed. Dusknar attempted to turn Zorua into a puppet, but she fought back and managed to evolve into Zarok. This was Duskar's undoing. Ah!
Wigglytuff just gave us a last time on Dragon Ball Z moment.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z Kai.
Wow.
That was the last of Sableye. Now we must prepare for our next quest. From what I understand, Grovile is trying to open a portal to the center of the earth. I propose we go there to destroy the threat once and for all. Ah!
And what threat is that?
The Nightmare Tyrant. Ah!
Cool.
Yeah. And isn't it? It's so weird how the AI. So I want to say.
I know who they're talking about.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say who it is now. It's obviously Darkrai.
Yeah.
I did not put anything about Darkrai in this. I considered it, but I ultimately decided no, I'm not gonna put Darkrai in there because he's a post-game enemy. Interior, Grovile's guild room. Night. There is a knock on the door.
Come in.
Are you sure it's a good idea to let untrained civilians into the lair of the Nightmare Tyrant?
I'm not letting civilians anywhere near the Nightmare Tyrant. If any of you have any training whatsoever, you are hereby ordered to immediately assist me in destroying this menace.
But sir, we're not trained for this sort of thing. We're explorers and adventurers, not warriors.
I understand, but right now I don't have many options. I won't ask you to send anyone who doesn't wish to fight, but stopping this menace will bring peace.
Very well, I'll go with you.
Thank you. How is Chimchar? I heard he was injured.
He's fine. Why do you ask?
No reason, it's just that his ears look a little pointed.
Author's notes, a long chapter, I know. I'll try to improve for the next one. Feel free to review. Thanks!